last time that we said goodbye. And we say, oh, like, oh, I'm missing body. Oh, you like it. And I go, honey, I'm excited. We're always lying. How I like it. Oh, I'm missing body. Oh, you like it. And I go, honey, I'm excited. We're always lying. I'ma make it so alive. 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 Hey, all desire, hurry, breath, time satisfied. I don't wanna wait on your pride. And the last time that we said goodbye. When we say, oh, like, oh, I'm missing body. Oh, you like it. And I go, honey, I'm excited. We're always lying. How I like it. Oh, I'm missing body. Oh, you like it. And I go, honey, I'm excited. We're always lying. I'ma make it so alive. 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 Hurry, breath, time satisfied. Like, oh, I miss your body. Oh, you like it. And I know how to excited. Always be lying. Oh, you like it. I can't stop thinking about how we could be. Just can't stop running my mind in my sleep. The world I wanna take hold of puts weight on my shoulders. And I just want you to know that I'm gonna stay sober for you, for you. I wanna stay sober for you. For you, I wanna stay sober for you, for you. I know you're feeling like I'm in my head all the time. 'Cause when you tell me about your day to day, I don't hear none. I'm busy thinking about how I'm gonna keep us going on. While you're here in my grace, there's no trace of what this used to be like. For you, stay sober for you. I wanna stay sober. I'm gonna feel my heartbeat lying next to you. Contemplate my highs and be who you once knew. I'll never think about that feeling that I love. Wasting all my life on the mediocre. I wanna stay sober. I just wanna show her that I can stay sober. I just wanna show her. For you, I'll never be sober. With you, with you.
And I overstepped the mark with my feet up, trying to pry away the wood. Got my face cut, golden cellophane. Am I tied up or am I light up? Maybe where you see me fade out, baby, where you swear on high. And I can fix the bread that you paid out, and I can save the taste on sight. I don't pin on me, you can be that false artillery now, baby. Liberate that ball. I can read your mind, listening like I'm state of time. You can be the truth in mine. It ain't no way to suffer, ain't no way other than that. Ain't no beatings like that. I don't need to find that. I can see you drowning like him. Passive passage, captive eliminate. It's gonna be alright. I don't wanna be your type. I'm gonna get this fight. Don't wanna feel justified, and I don't wanna be nice. Wanna get baptized. Wanna make sure you're made of mine. And I overstepped the mark with my feet up, trying to pry away the wood. Got my face cut, golden cellophane. Am I tied up or am I light up? When I feel I'm real, when I feel like you're holding me down. Could have been anyone else, and I feel like you won't change. Stuck in your way. So you wanna get that drunk, got a little nasty. Then you went and get off the floor. Right now you're past me. I only wanna get that fired up state of mind. I only wanna get that your side on. I don't pin on me, you can be that false artillery now, baby. Liberate that ball. I can read your mind, listening like I'm state of time. You can be the truth in mine. It ain't no way to suffer, ain't no way other than that. Ain't no beatings like that. I don't need to find that. I can see you drowning like him. Passive passage, captive eliminate. It's gonna be alright. I don't wanna be your type. I'm gonna get this fight. Don't wanna feel justified, and I don't wanna be nice. Wanna get baptized. Wanna make sure you're made of mine. And I overstepped the mark with my feet up, trying to pry away the wood. Got my face cut, golden cellophane. Am I tied up or am I light up?
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome, come in and come get a seat. Grab a drink and come grab a seat. We're gonna go ahead and get started. We are so excited to finally come back together after the summer. Have you guys survived the summer? Barely on my end. I actually forgot to take my daughter to school yesterday. Forgot to wake her up and everything. You guys come on and fill in. AJ, Sydney, come fill in. Come sit. Mallory, you guys come sit. Don't make me call out every single person's name. Come sit. We're running a little bit behind, so we want to go ahead and get started, and we want to welcome our sponsors, so we want to give them full attention. If we have never met, my name is Robin Hewling, and I am one of the head coaches for People Pitch. And when Alyssa told me about this idea of hers, I was so excited. We joke a lot that People Pitch is like the Shark Tank for nonprofits, but it's really not. The only thing is we get to have 3 nonprofits come on stage and introduce themselves. But the main goal is community resources and community of giving, because many of us in the nonprofit community serve a lot of the same demographics and same people, and those of us in the area also want to be around people who can grow, teach us, and help us do better in the nonprofit area so we can get more service out to those in need. And so building this community is more than just pitching their ideas on stage. It's really about giving all of us a chance to serve, giving all of us a chance for ideas of who we can serve, and then to do it even better. And so we're so grateful for Alyssa's vision, and I'm so grateful for being a part of it. I love it, and I love that you guys are supporting it, because I want this to continue and to grow, because it's so powerful. Many of us are in rooms where we do a lot of funding pitches and startup pitches and idea pitches, which are very noble places to be. But being able to actually serve those that need it or are less fortunate is just majorly rewarding on personal levels. And so I want this to continue, so we're so grateful for you guys to be here. We can't do this without our sponsors, and so we're going to introduce our first 2 sponsors. Our first one is Kiln, this beautiful area that you're sitting in right now, and they are extremely generous all the time. I'm going to turn the time over to Destiny so she can tell you a little bit about Kiln.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Yes, as Ms. Robin said, I'm Destiny. I'm the Member Experience Manager here at Kiln High. We have numerous locations all over the country. One of our most recent openings is going to be Holiday at the end of this month. So if you guys are in the Holiday area, you should pop in. I believe in Utah 6, but all over we have close to 20. So yeah. So we are a co-working space. We have spaces for solo entrepreneurs, just everyday remote employees or students that kind of like working in coffee shops and maybe have some community here. This is an example of one of our club desk seats. You can kind of come in, get in where you fit in. We also have resident desks. So if you work on a monitor, let's say you are an architect and you need 2 large monitors, you can have a space here that's designated to yourself. We also have private offices as small as 2-person all the way up to 20. So get in where you fit in. If you're growing or you're an established company, we'd love to have you here. We have a lot of events that bring the community together. So we have pillars of wellness, professional development, and networking. So if you want a day pass, you can come by the front desk, and it's good for you and a guest. It's equivalent to a $100 value. So swing by, and I'd love to give you one and chat with you about what we have to offer here at Kiln. So thank you.
Thank you. And take them up on that day pass. It is not like a timeshare pitch. Like, they're not like bringing you in. They just want you to actually feel the culture and have a moment here. So don't be afraid to use it and take advantage of that. And they have the location in Salt Lake too, if you want to do that, if that's closer to home. Our next sponsor we want to introduce you to is Aaron from KJ. And I met Aaron about 2-3 years ago now, and when you meet people and they tell you or they show you or say they do good in the area, and sometimes you don't really, he really is one of the good guys, and his company really does great things, not even just here, but around the world, trying to help and solve problems where they can. So I'm super honored to introduce Aaron.
Thank you, Robin, for those kind words. Yes, my name is Aaron Riley, but my friends call me Aaron. I am the CEO of Identify. I help startups scale, grow. One of those companies is KJ. And KJ's mission is really to change the world one person at a time. The whole idea is that there's opportunity, that opportunity is not distributed fairly, but talent is. And so what KHA aims to do is to find your dream hire, a rock star, pay them 5 to 10 times more than what the average salary is in that country, and move them into middle class. And so we feel so grateful to support the People Pitch and the Utah Advocacy Coalition. But before I go, everybody do me a favor, pull out your phone, make sure it's available. Do us a big favor. Building this community is so important. Take lots of pictures and post it. Let's continue to build out this community so we can get the message out there and continue to highlight you amazing nonprofits that are doing the work. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And before I introduce our next sponsor, person in charge, Alyssa, I'm not sure her name. I just want to say something about Alyssa because I met her about a year ago, and her energy and I want to say vibe, but that's so tacky, is like so contagious. When you're around her, you know that she brings great energy and goodwill. And I am in awe of what she does and what she's created. I once was talking to a man at Edison House at a bar, right? He was a little bit deep. And he said, and we're talking about, because if you get me talking about anything with Utah, when it has to do with nonprofits or women's issues, and I have things to talk about, right? So he said the wrong thing and got me talking. And he said, like, if I could get you as much money, all the money, what would you do with it here? Like, what would you start? And my answer to him is, I wouldn't start something new. There's already so many wonderful people doing amazing things. They just don't have the resources because people don't recognize it, or they don't care, or they don't know. And so the fact that Alyssa realized that in her own world, in her own nonprofit, who she could serve herself, saw the same thing and said, I'm going to do something about it, and I'm going to get other nonprofits the attention that they also need. And I just think that is so beautiful. So when she mentioned it and asked me to do anything, I'm just, yes, what? Tell me. I will move chairs, I will sweep, but all I have to do is, be on a couple Zooms every once in a while. But she does all the hard work, and so I'd love to have Alyssa take over and tell you a little bit more about what People Pitch and the Coalition is.
Thank you, Robin. Those are really, really kind words, and they mean a lot to me because you know what she does and how much she does. And so I was very, very grateful when she was willing to be the lead coach, and you can see why she's the lead coach, because she can lead really well. I am very excited to welcome you guys all here and to be a part of Utah Advocacy's effort to lift each other and to expand giving circles and empower families through our mission to bring visibility and get organizations mobilized into caring systems so that families can access care sooner and faster than we currently do. Have any of you needed resources and not known exactly where to turn? I've been in that situation. And so part of our effort is absolutely laser focused on building out resources, and we're finding the organizations that are doing that really well. One of those is Davis County Health Department. Who knew? But they've created Davis Links. They have that up and running. There's more than 2,000 providers in one link there. So in the true spirit of what we're doing, we don't need to recreate another resource directory. We just need to highlight what's happening there. And each of these nonprofits today that are highlighted and have the option to pitch have been selected through a selection committee. None of all of this could happen without the People Pitch Committee. If you're on that committee, can you go ahead and raise your hand? I want to thank you, Patty. She's holding back. Yeah, it's so helpful. Utah Advocacy Coalition was founded on the belief that everyone has value and everyone has something to give. As a mother of children who were diagnosed with dyslexia and ADHD and autism, I really quickly came to realize that the world isn't necessarily the friendliest place when you're feeling so different, and that impact isn't just theirs, but it's a family impact. So truly, my daughter's autism's not just hers, it's our family's. And as her mother, I get to advocate and help people understand where she fits in the world and really grapple with finding ways to help other people understand that she does fit, including myself sometimes, because it's not an easy road. So, with all of that, we decided we need to change the way that we see the world. We need to change the way that we see each other and find the ways that each of us has value and what we have to give. I'll share one thing from our website that speaks really clearly to the need and the experience I had as a mother of children with differences and different abilities. Let's see here. Something's strange, huh? Okay, so if we just come down here, we've got it. The trajectory of our lives really matter. The way that we interpret the world, the way that people see us. This is what I experienced as my daughter, who's adopted from Guatemala. She came to us when she was 18 months. She experienced a lot of trauma, and we needed to help that unwind. One of the wisest things I have heard someone say is that trauma is not the problem. It's the unresolved trauma. That's the issue. So, and then unsupported disability, those things can, take turns. One can lead to the other. So this is the model with which we're working off of. Just this past week, I was at the Affordable Housing Conference, talked with several of the wardens who are in charge of reentry, and shared this after their presentation, and they said that's exactly what we see time and time again as we're helping people re-enter after incarceration, that there was something early on that if it could have been met, some of these costs could have been avoided. And the greatest cost of all is dignity for the individual and their family. So we're here to celebrate the people who are doing something about this, the people who have provided ways and means to bridge the gaps between the resources and the people that need them, that are getting their message out. And today, part of this is to get their message out. So if you choose to take photos, Patty's offered to be to put together some YouTube. If you want to take some horizontal, she's right back there, and you can get with her to get the link to send those in. If you're doing socials, it's vertical, and just be sure to tag these great organizations that are pitching today. And I'm going to go ahead and give Robin the mic back. Thank you so much.
Let's hear it for Alyssa. I have another distinct honor to introduce Miss Mary Craft to you guys. If you have not met her personally, make sure you do not leave this building today without her giving you a hug. She is one of not only the most philanthropic, generous people, she is one of the most generous humans and gives you her energy, gives you her time, gives you her love. I met her a couple of years ago at an event for women, and she spoke, and she was teaching us about how she wrote a book about summiting Mount Kilimanjaro. And I can't even climb Timpanogos at this point yet. People keep trying to talk me into it. And she not only created a multi-million-dollar catering industry, she's one of the nicest humans, most authentic, generous people I've ever met. And so please do not leave without giving her a hug today. It's my honor to introduce Mary to tell you all about how she serves here in Utah and around the world. You don't need my help. Oh my gosh, she's stronger than all of us combined.
They said that I had 3 minutes to tell you my why for giving. And I don't think I've ever done anything in 3 minutes, so I'll tell you when to start the timer. So I thought long and hard about this, and I think this is it. I believe with every fiber of my being that my purpose in this life is to be my very best self. Now, I also believe that the universal purpose in life is for each of you to be your very best self. I know that's shocking. It's okay. But does it seem odd that we would have different purposes? wouldn't it seem the same that all humans would be here with the same purpose? We might have different ways of doing it. We might have different approaches. We might have different lenses. We might have different lifestyles. All those things are in there, but that we have the same purpose of being our very best self. Now, there are those who say to me, if that's the case, Mary, doesn't that sound rather narcissistic? Yes, it could. But this is how you know if you're in the process of being your best self. And I will tell you that it's a process. At age 72, I am still working on being my best self. There's no arrival here. If I stand on the stage at age 90, I'm still going to tell you I'm in the process of finding and being my very best self. But this is how you know you're on the path. If you want the other person standing next to you to be their very best self. The process of being your very best self is nothing more than nothing less than that you want it for you, and your best self wants it for everyone. If you don't want it for your neighbor, if you don't want it to the girl you're competing with on social media, if you don't want it with the person who sits next to you at your job, that's not your best self. And I know when I'm in that mode, when I'm celebrating everything that all of you are doing, or when I'm thinking, oh, how come I wasn't asked to do that? In being my very best self, and in wanting each of you to be your very best self, how can I not then be about giving? I don't want the very best thing just for me, just for my family, just for my community, just who are those who are like me. I want the very best for all. That's why I work at Sapria. It's right here in Silicon Slopes. I want those people who were victims of childhood sexual abuse to find their very best self. It's why I travel to Kenya and work on the Masai Mara. I want each of those women to find their very best self. I've been to Ukraine twice. I don't want those women to give up. I want them to be their very best self in the middle of the worst trauma ever. That's why I give. I give because I'm about being my very best self, and she can do nothing less. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that's so important is one of the things a couple years ago, if you've ever heard me with a microphone before, I've told you, in 2022, I had a mental breakdown and I couldn't stop playing Candy Crush on the couch. And I didn't know what to do with myself. And volunteering was the first thing I could do that wasn't something that had to do anything about business, but would keep me busy. And those of these women that we're celebrating today, they do all happen to be women. They're not always all women that start their nonprofits or speak about it. Not only volunteered to help themselves, but they saw the problem and they chose to fix it, and they worked really hard. And so it's so amazing to hear their stories and to see how they accomplish it. Heather she's a manpower of one, and she saw a need. She was the person she needed to be. And if you don't follow her on LinkedIn, I highly suggest, if you're not on LinkedIn and you're networking here in Utah, what are you doing? Get on LinkedIn immediately, but definitely follow Heather because she has the gift of words, and it is always worth reading her post. And so I would love to introduce Heather so she can tell you about her nonprofit. Oh, sorry, wait, we didn't have this up early for Mary. Yes, we're trying to get the things worth, and these are from years of her doing this and never giving up and keep showing up. I was actually going to point that out. It's not glamorous. It's not about the picture, and it's not about making sure she's having fun doing it. It's literally getting the work done. And that's why you're so inspiring, Mary. it's so easy to think like it's so overwhelming in the world we live in now, especially with social media because we see it all. These things were happening 20 years ago, 30 years ago, we just didn't see it. And so instead of giving up and not doing anything, it's about just doing something. Pick one thing that you're passionate about and help and support that. And that's what I think is so amazing. So I want to introduce Heather to come up. I'm just going to mentally do it. Oh, Princess first. Oh, Princess, come on up. Yes. So Princess and I met modeling. Will I dress work it? Yes. She owned the runway too, and she's going to tell you all about her empowering communities.
Thank you so much. Hi. Hi, my name is Princess Bombeek. I'm a community health worker and the founder of Health Impact Alliance. So we are a nonprofit organization that empower communities through free health and wellness program. And our mission is to break barrier to healthcare and make sure wellness resources are easy to access, especially to communities that are often left out. So, next. I'm from Liberia, where healthcare is a luxury that most people couldn't afford or couldn't reach. I will never forget a childhood friend who sadly died during childbirth due to lack of resources, lack of proper care, and lack of better medication. And when I relocate here, I hope for the better. But then I quickly realized that many families here, especially refugees and new immigrant families, still struggle with navigating the healthcare system. And that's when I realized I had to do something. And that's what led to Health Impact Alliance, because everyone should be able to manage their health and wellness, and no one life should be limited or cut short because of access. So not everything is as tragic as life and death, but the truth is the whole spectrum matters. Whether it's a young mom fighting to survive childbirth, or it is a teenager struggling with some mental issue, needing somebody to confide in, or even a family member looking for fitness resources to access, wellness in all of its form is important. Next. But there are barriers. And one key barrier we see is financial barrier. Fitness classes, gym membership these days are out of reach. In fact, I was talking to a client the other day and she was like, I have bigger problems to worry about than to pay for monthly gym membership. And that's the truth. Let's face it, you know. When you are here battling or choosing between rent and choosing between food, wellness take a back seat. And another key factor we see too is the systemic barrier, mental health barriers, their lack of awareness to a lot of these programs, especially when it comes to diet and nutrition in the new immigrant communities. Language differences is an issue. A huge thing that we see with our clients is mental health. For a lot of community here, that is seen as a taboo, and people suffer in silence because they don't want to show their weakness. And these things are not addressed, that are lack of resources for that. Next. But at Health Impact Alliance, we break this barrier by bringing resources directly to the community. We have free programs and services that give community members access. We host events in the neighborhood and bring resources to our community members that they can utilize. And we partner with health educators to address key topics that are concerning to the community. Next. Now, think about the people in your own life, right? It could be a family member, it could be a neighbor, a co-worker, you know, someone who don't speak the language, someone who is unsure, someone who is new here, needing help and don't know how to go about that. These are the people we serve, and these are the people at risk. Next. Yeah. Okay, so these are our three pillars. We have exercise and wellness, food and nutrition, and community engagement. Next. We are so new to the space. However, we have conducted a lot of events this year. We just did our youth Office Work Conference, where we brought young men to the table, educate them about the importance of health, and connected them with therapists for the very first time. We also conducted a Move Her event where we celebrated women of all background and brought health educators to talk about women's health and how is that important. And a big event we threw was the Spring Inter Wellness Fair. We partnered with the Utah Provider Coalition and the University of Utah Student Life Clinic. We brought about 50 providers just in the Sunnyvale Parkside, our community member backyard, and provided resources. Next. So we are new to the space. We've been operating for a few months and we need your support. We cannot do this all alone. Our bigger issue right now is funding and awareness. So if you know of anyone that could benefit from our program, please recommend them to us. Even if you know of a provider that is waiting to render services, or if you can donate or you know of anyone that can donate, please reach out to us. We'll be glad to collaborate and welcome your support. We ask that you guys please join us. Let's break down barriers to help. Let's empower community, make an impact, and make wellness accessible to everyone. Thank you.
I think what's so important here with listening to all of these pitches and all these nonprofits is, even if you can't give money yourself, maybe you do know somebody who would like to get involved. And when humans care about other humans, it's actually because they know them. That's just human nature, is humans don't really care about people they don't know about. It has to be kind of personal. And so it's a really great opportunity for you and your family to start reaching out to other nonprofits and communities that don't look like you, so that your kids and your family members can start seeing that there are other humans with amazing abilities and opportunities that just actually need more opportunities. So thank you for sharing, and I hope you guys reach out.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So next, questions? 5 minutes of questions. Who's got a question? 3 minutes. 2 and 9 seconds. Any questions for Princess? Yes. Next event.
Yes, I think we skipped that. We have our next event actually happening this Saturday. It's called Backpack and Wellness Event. It's going to be at the South Salt Lake Community Center. Yeah. Oh. This is the old slide. Oh, man. All right, never mind. Yeah, this Saturday at the South Salt Lake Community Center from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have immigration lawyers that are going to be there. We have a behavioral health therapist. We are partnering with Leo and Pathway. So they try to provide job opportunities. They do daycare certification, CNA certification. They will all be there. And of course, we will be there. We have a Zumba activity as well. And we have backpacks and school supplies to give to the kids. So come out, bring your children, bring your friend, your neighbor, anyone you know. We'll be happy to celebrate with them.
And you'll have it on your website, right?
Yes, it's on the website as well. It's on our Instagram, so please give us a follow. Yeah. Yes, so I can go to our website real quick. So Branch Health Providers, so I'm the president. We have a nurse, a public health nurse who is the vice president. We have a physician assistant. He works for the Newcomer Clinic with the Rose Park Population Health Center. So he does a lot of health screenings, a lot of like education first visit when a refugee just arrived here. We have a behavioral health coach. She's amazing. She just graduated from the University of Utah, and she works with the counseling section of that. We also partner with Black Physician of Utah. They do like free mental health or therapy sessions. So we have been referring a lot of our clients to them. And then we have a community health worker just like myself. We are in communities, partnering with community-based organizations, and just networking to spread our word out there. Great question. Yeah. I do. We need all the connections we can get. So happy to collaborate. We are so new. We've been running for 6 months. So happy to connect and network with anyone.
Thank you so much. And follow her on Instagram, Health Impact Alliance. And you already heard me gush over our next presenter, but I also want to recognize that each of our presenters get access to a coach that also volunteered their times. Matt was your coach, right? But he wasn't able to make it. They do it over Zoom. But our next presenter, Heather, had Deb Gabor help. She's a seasoned coach now. She's volunteered more than once to help them because it's really hard to get your entire passion and goals streamlined down to 5 minutes. So we're super grateful for our coaches that help with that. So let's bring up our LinkedIn author who happens to also run a nonprofit, Heather.
Okay, I'll just like.
Hi, I'm Heather Nemelka, and 11 years ago, my husband filed for divorce. Sorry, I didn't expect that. I became a single mom of 5 kids. I had to return to the workforce. I didn't have any alimony, a little bit of child support, and an 18-year career gap. I had the same doubts, the same challenges, and the same closed doors many women face today when they re-enter the workforce. That's why I started the Elevare Foundation, to give mothers the tools and opportunities that I needed. Across the United States, millions of mothers want to re-enter the workforce, but the system is broken and it's costly. According to studies, over $1 trillion is lost in productivity every year due to jobs being unfilled, and the solution is hidden in plain sight. Elevare bridges the gaps and helps women return to the workforce by working with companies and communities to discover this untapped resource in this modern economy where we all work. These women are in a pool of resources that are experienced, educated, and motivated. These women are ready to return to the workforce, and through training and corporate partnerships, we bridge the gap and help them on a path from feeling unseen to creating impact. The system isn't built for their return. 73% of mothers returning to the workforce anticipate bias in the hiring process. 93% report actually experiencing this bias. And 79% of moms are less likely to be hired than non-mothers. The women are not broken, the system is. I faced the exact same biases over a decade ago when I had to return to the workforce. And it's challenging. And Elevare helps these women through training and resources and mentorship get back into the workforce and provide impact in their communities. Our solution is simple. Through the Restart and Rise program, we have created an end-to-end nonprofit model that helps these women re-enter the workforce with confidence and create impact right away. Women are trained through online videos, in-person confidence workshops, and the Elevare Summit. They go on to be mentored by women who have also faced these same struggles and now mentor the women that need the help. Through returnships, women can build confidence, sharpen their skills, and create value. And then placement, they can go into these companies and be placed either directly through these returnship programs or through corporate partnerships. These women can then create incomes for their families and support their communities. It's working. Lives are changing. In our first 2 years of being up and running, we have trained over 300 mothers, given 6 scholarships to single moms, and partnered with over 13 corporations who are aligned with our mission. Any contribution, big or small, makes a huge difference. Whether you're contributing product to swag bags at our Elevare Summit or an individual contributing financial support, you are making a big difference. And we appreciate all of the sponsors and the corporate partnerships that we've had all along the way, and we expect to have so many more, and you're all in good company. It's time for us to scale. And this is what you can do to help create impact right now. You can sponsor our Elevare Summit, which is next Saturday on September 27th at Adobe. You can also tell mothers about the summit so that they can participate, and you can also contribute financially to our cause. You can become a mentor, and there's so many different programs, participate as a returnship program, so many ways to contribute to our efforts. If you believe a woman needs a chance to re-enter the workforce, join us. You can follow us and go to elevare.com or scan this QR code, and together we will elevate women, elevate mothers, and elevate the workforce. Thank you. We're an end-to-end program. When we first started, we were just about helping women re-enter the workforce. We just wanted to give them skills to be able to build confidence, do resumes, LinkedIn profiles, just help them on their way. But as we continue to evolve, we realized we needed to pivot. So we're now established, our entity is now going from restart to rise. So not only are we helping women re-enter the workforce, but we're also going to be working with companies to do these workshops to train their organization, to help their women become leaders and grow in their careers, and also work individually with these working women that are already in the workforce. Right. And I think really our message is, this is about a skilled workforce. These are women who are prepared and ready to re-enter the workforce. It's not about trying to check the box and give women this handout. It's really about helping them get into roles that are really going to create impact right away. And so what we're also seeing is these companies have been kind of scared about helping these groups, and what we need is to help them realize this is an untapped workforce. These are women that are skilled and ready to return. They just have to be given the chance. Anybody else? In October, I didn't get to talk about this, but there's no mission without margin. And in October, we're going to start a subscription service where women can get access through all the free basic, resources that we have now, get mentorship and join a community of these mentorship pods, but then also rise in their careers. So these women that are already in the workforce and they're not rising into these leadership roles that they want to get into or joining corporate boards, will help them access those tools and resources through much more deeper one-on-one kind of training. So, good. Thank you.
Thank you, and make sure to follow her. Last presenter is Camille. What is so interesting about those three is it's not one size fits all. And like what Heather was saying too, it's not about nonprofits for handouts. It's about helping up and helping people bridge into different opportunities. And with Camille and her farm, the Wilderness Farm, it answers how to deal with severe trauma and issues that not everybody deals with, but it serves a special niche of people that need to be taken care of, and her Wellness Farm does that, and they might have a llama soon, as from what I hear. We'll see. And she is coached by Jenna over here running, and so it's my pleasure to introduce Camille.
Thank you. This is an actual photo of our farm, and we are less than 5 miles away from where I'm standing. We're in Bluffdale. I'm really excited to share with you about the Wellness Farm. I am a licensed clinical social worker, and I have been working in the nonprofit sector in Utah for the past 18 years. I know sometimes people say, "You look like you're 18 years old." If you look really close, then you can see that I'm not. I have started 3 nonprofit organizations, and I have served on boards and volunteered in various capacities. I'm also a nonprofit consultant, and I've consulted with people in this room. I am super excited to tell you about the Wellness Farm Foundation, but before I do, I want to ask you, who here has lost a loved one who is near and dear to your heart? Okay. Who has gone through something really, really challenging that you wish that you didn't have had to go through, that you wish you hadn't have gone through? Okay. So grief and trauma are a universal experience. All of us will have to say goodbye to somebody close to us at some point. And all of these photos are of individuals who have passed on. Grief only exists where love lived first. So if you have someone special in your life that that is no longer with us, I invite you to think of them today. I'm going to share a little bit about my story of love and loss. So this is my family. This is my beautiful husband over here. I fell in love with him and wanted to have his babies because he's so cute. But the universe had other plans, and we started struggling with infertility. Treatment after treatment, nothing worked, and we were pretty frustrated. Luckily, we knew that we had other options, and we turned our hearts to adoption. And we were blessed to welcome 2 little girls within a 10-month period. Elizabeth and Emerald are now in 4th grade. When they were preschoolers, we had the surprise of our lives, and we found out that we were expecting. We were shocked. Tragically, one day, I went into the hospital just before our daughter Everly was to be born, and the doctor told us, "I'm so sorry, there is no heartbeat." We were devastated. Our entire world turned upside down. Our daughter, Everly Camille, was born on Thanksgiving morning 7 years ago. This is me holding our daughter, Everly. She had his dark, curly hair. She was gorgeous. How do you move forward from something like this? This is representation of our mental health treatment system in the USA. How does this feel? Okay. And how does this feel? Okay. Our therapeutic care farm is located on 2.5 acres in Bluffdale. I needed more. I needed more than medication. I needed more than sitting on a chair and talking. And our community needs more when tragedy hits. At the Wellness Farm Foundation, we have been in operation for 2 years, and we offer traumatic grief retreats utilizing art therapy, animal therapy, nature therapy, wonderful ritual experiences, movement meditation, and sound and music therapy. Our mission is to provide support for grief and trauma and to build resiliency in the community. And if you've watched the news in the last month, you will see that we need it now more than ever in our community. We have an amazing team. We have had so much support. It's not that hard to convince people that connecting with animals in a beautiful setting is healing. We are the 3rd farm in the world utilizing the special model by Dr. Joanne Cacciatore. It's a beautiful evidence-based model, and we're honored to be the 3rd in the world. Cameron is fortunate. We're fortunate enough to have Cameron. This is Cameron and his wife, Caitlin, and their little boy, Finley, who lived at Primary Children's for 3 months before he died. In Utah, we have wonderful medical systems, and now it's time for us to elevate care for our families' broken hearts. We are 15 days away from opening our retreat center, a beautiful 6,000 square foot retreat center, and we need help to cross the finish line. We are raising $25,000 to help us get there, and we invite you to support us, or if you know somebody who's interested in supporting us, to connect. We would also love to have you out for a farm tour if you're interested in supporting us and honoring one of your loved ones. Please join me as a champion for our community, and together let's make a lasting difference for those experiencing grief and trauma. Thank you. Yes, we are going to have a few open houses this fall. We are starting those actually in just a few weeks, and they will go all the way until our ribbon cutting ceremony, which is on our daughter Everly's 7th birthday, November 22nd. Yeah, so we have been operating the last 2 years, but we've been doing kind of a gradual phased approach because it's such a huge project, 6,000 square foot home and 2.5 acres. And so little by little, we've been building, and we renovated the garage first, and we've been doing retreats there. And then once our facility is done, we'll have a full catering kitchen, a large, beautiful living room. We moved a staircase so that we could open that up, have large support groups, and we'll have a workshop space for yoga, art, anything movement-wise, and then, of course, beautiful views, and our animals are really the ones that steal the show. And all of our animals have their own stories of grief and trauma. They're all rescued, and Ray here, he's a rescue. He's fully blind. He's our livestock guardian dog, and he's a sweetheart. He was either abandoned or lost down in New Mexico. And so every animal that is at our space is able to connect with people in their own way. No, we are not a production farm. At this point, hopefully at some point we'll be able to do some things like fruits and vegetables. All of our animals are there to live in sanctuary, so they're just there to enjoy their lives. We don't breed them, we don't milk them, we don't slaughter them. We just love them, and they love us. We will have brochures at the back, and I have a QR code if you're interested in donating. Thank you again.
So we do want to give another round to all of our presenters and what they are adding to our community and doing for those that actually need some help. We are super grateful for you. And before we bring up Alyssa again, we want to introduce another giving voice. And these are so important to us here in the community. When I network out in the world with founders and funders and startups, I always tell them to come into this ecosystem and to be a part of Silicon Slopes or the startups. Rev Road was one of the parts of what I was talking about. It's such a giving community of helping. You're not in it alone. You have a place and people want to help. And AJ, who I'm going to introduce right now, is one of those reasons. And he started with Rev Road for people who have ideas and they just don't know what to do with the ideas. And they were there to help create, mold, and get them through to fruition. And now he started another capital venture, but for single family homes, because he saw a need, housing crisis, and he was able to fill it with his knowledge and his experience. And so it's super exciting to introduce AJ and let him tell you a little bit more about Arlen and what they're doing in the community.
Thanks so much. And I just have to say, gosh, kudos to Mary and Princess and Heather and Camille. The things you're doing, it's incredible. I have to be honest, I just got introduced to this community not long ago when Alyssa and I bumped into each other at another event. that actually helps rehabilitate inmates and things. So that was really cool. And I love this community. I feel very at home here. I've served on several nonprofit boards. I currently serve on one now and have been doing so for 15 years. So I'm really grateful to be here. And I will just say, in the wake of just a tragic, horrible week for Utah, Brenda knows what I'm talking about. Any loss of life is tragic, right? And to be here with you guys and to feel your spirit and to feel just your excitement and giving back to the universe is just feels good. So thanks for this cool moment this afternoon and to be here. Okay, so I want to talk about how giving can be huge and grand, like what we've heard, but it also can be small things as well. And we can do it on a day-to-day basis, okay? This is three pictures of giving here that we've had in the last little bit. The first one is when you give, think about the things you love to do, or think about the things that you're already doing in your nonprofits or your business, and what's adjacent to that you could give, right? So something that a lot of people don't know about me is I am obsessed. It is a sickness with limousines, right? I love them. I don't know why. When I was young, my family would visit Las Vegas. They would go in the casino and have a great time and do all the casino things. And I would sit on the corner in the dangerous parts of the strip, right? And watch the limos go by. And I was the happiest little kid ever. So I have a limousine business and have for 13 years, right? And we do proms and weddings and retirement parties. And anyway, the way we give back with that business is, and I'm going to change their names for privacy, but Lee and Linda, just recently, we got to take them up to Park City. And their kids were there having dinner at Ruth's Chris, and they were so excited to go in a limo. They had never been in a limo. Very conservative folks, right? Raised a great family. It's probably one of her last times to see her kids. She has stage 4 cancer, brain cancer. And to be able to give back that way with the limo company, that's what gets me excited. That's what gets me going on a day-to-day basis and just helps me feel happy. So in your nonprofits, in your businesses, find a way that whatever you're already doing, find a way to give back with what you're already doing. It feels so good. And I'm with Mary. Karma, you give back in the world, and it just comes back to you tenfold. And what I love, I come from the sales and marketing background, and so who here has heard of Gary Vee? Anyone heard of him? He's a crazy guy. He loves, I think his vocabulary consists of the F word pretty much, and that's about it. But he is an awesome dude. And he says, jib, jib, jab, right? Give, and then go for the ask, right? So I'm all about, not only is giving important in this room, but it's also a smart business decision as well. If we give first, people can see that and feel that authenticity. And then when you go for the ask, they want to give back to you. So it's a great way to do business. At Rev Road, thank you, Robin, for that wonderful introduction. We have supported, our charity of choice is Mothers Without Borders. Who here has heard of Mothers Without Borders? Oh, it will break your heart to go to Zambia and see what those people go through. They can't even feed themselves. We support a school there that's an orphanage as well and brings in kids that don't have parents, have gone through abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, and they have no education. So we're breaking that cycle with education. And I took my 2 kids, my oldest and my wife, there last year, and we helped give back. And when we said, hey, we don't know what to give, we don't know what to do, they said, if you simply just speak their name and shake their hand and look into their eyes, they've never had an adult do that ever. No one even gives them the time of day that they even matter. So just to do that changed their life. And so just those simple things that we can do, it changed our family's life for sure. And so what I would recommend is those that are nonprofits, go out to businesses and say, we would love to become your charity of choice. Every company should have one, right? And if you do own a business, find a charity of choice. Doesn't have to be this one, but find one that really speaks to your soul. And that one spoke to ours. And then lastly, this is Grace. She is one of my favorite people. And she works in the Provo Rec Center. I do spinning Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday mornings. And she's on the spectrum. and she is the nicest lady. She's the cleaner. No one sees her. No one cares about her. Except every time I see her, I'm like, Grace, how are you? What are you doing that you're excited about today? And she's like, and she'll go off on the things that she's doing. And it's something so simple, so minimal, right? But I think to her, it means so much. And to me, even more. So I think if you can give back on a day-to-day basis to people around you that just need a smile, need a friendly handshake or a fist bump or whatever, that's charity. That's giving back. And that's what we should be doing as humans. So I fully believe that let's give where we can and a little bit more so it hurts. And that's what makes the world better. Okay? And I just wanted to leave a couple of those thoughts with you. So thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much. While we close up, I'm going to bring Alyssa back on stage, and she's going to talk about the big reveal.
Before I do, I just wanted to thank all of you guys who pitched today and those who shared why you give, and how it's impacted your life. That every time I hear your stories and what you're doing, I'm so inspired by the different things you've experienced. And I've heard it said that the ultimate part of healing is when you're able to take the experiences that were so difficult for you and help someone else with them. And I know in my life I've found that to be really true. When I'm able to get past my own situation and look towards others, it's wonderful because we are all in this together and we're better when we're doing it together. So we do have a gift for the 3 nonprofits in just a moment. We'll have Rob. Well, we're having all kinds of technical difficulties. Thank you for you guys for hanging out with this for now. Robin is the president of the West Jordan Chamber. So not only is she the lead people pitch coach and 100 other things, she also is the president of the chamber there. Before we deliver these, Steve Wright is back there. He was one of our very first Giving Voices, and he's been a longtime supporter, and we're so grateful he's there. How many cards are in that little dish? We have, speaking of Ruth Chris.
Has everybody put a card in, a business card in? That's
a $50 gift card to Ruth Chris that one of you will win. So if you haven't put your card in yet, go ahead and slide it in there. Well,
you can
Robin gives her award. Oh, okay, all right. Sounds good. All right, Robin, go ahead and take it away.
Oh, well, if we want to have the 3 winners up here, just so you know that West Jordan, the city of West Jordan is the 3rd largest city in Utah.
Camille.
And so, and we're still growing. So we have West Valley, which is number 1. St. George, I'm from Florida. St. George is number 2. And then we have West Jordan. And so we are a thriving community, and we really are passionate about not only nonprofits in the community, but helping small businesses actually thrive and grow and be successful. And so we're so honored to offer each one of you a 1-year membership into our Chamber of Commerce, and includes sponsored tables at our events. So you can come share your messages for free. Thank you. I don't have a fancy certificate. I forgot to bring it. But congratulations, you guys, and I'll see you at all the events.
Thank you, guys. Okay, now for real, let's see. In the last few minutes, while we're waiting for you guys to drop your business cards, we're really excited to have you here. And we're doing these once a month. We do take July and August off, thankfully, because I moved in June. So sometimes you just get the right idea, and that was it. But we'll be again in October, November, December. We have dates in the Salt Lake Kiln at Gateway. So you're welcome to join us there. The events are listed on Luma and our website. So please follow us there and come and attend again. In addition to that, we want your ideas. Your voice matters here at People Pitch. That's part of this whole thing, is understanding that we have the power to change things. We want your voice. Nominate. We had Mary Crafts and AJ were both nominated by somebody, and then we reached out to them and asked them to join us today. You have ideas. You see people doing great work, and we want to hear about it. So go ahead and scan that, and you'll be able to give us your ideas of who should pitch and who should speak. This can also be found on our website, utahadvocacy.org. Princess, will you go ahead and bring that bowl back up here? And then we'll have Robin draw somebody for the Ruth Chris gift card. They have to be present to win.
I don't have my glasses.
Mallory! Yes. It's Mallory, Santa Cruz. Wonderful. Come on up, Mallory. She's here with JP Morgan. Chase. I'm sorry, she's here with Chase. Am I saying that correctly? Yeah. Okay, and Mallory has come since the beginning, and she's a great supporter. Can you just tell us why, real quick?
Yeah, well, when I first saw it, I was so excited. Similarly to what Alyssa and Robin have said, there are so many incredible organizations in Utah. We have over 5,000 nonprofits. And, you know, I work in the corporate social responsibility space, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. And so having forums like this where we bring together, you know, platforms for nonprofits to share, people who have the opportunity to support, to engage, to further their missions. It's just something that I was thrilled to attend, to support, and to be part of. So thanks for bringing it all together.
Thanks, Mallory. There you go. Enjoy some steak. Well, with that, let's just do one more round of applause. Everybody, all of you, thank you for being here. I do want to take a picture with each of you. We're going to do a selfie here. Robin's the master of the selfies. And then those of you who pitched and those of you who spoke, if you could join us on the stage too, we'd love to have a moment with you also. Can we get a round of applause for Drink It In? Were those drinks fantastic or what? Aria's business is so wonderful. So thank you guys. Those of you who spoke, come on up for a picture.
Which one, Heather? Heather, after that selfie. Deb Gabor. Don't make me keep singing, Deb. Deb. Mary, can we get you on stage? Could somebody hit Deb Gabor to come on stage?